Greetings and salutations, everybody. Rad Dreams here, and welcome to Rad Dreams Review. Before we get started with today's video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for any future updates. It would really help me out. And, with that being said, let's just dive right into today's video. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than my previous ones. And initially going into this, I was going to write a script for it, but then I thought otherwise and was just like, you know what? I would rather do this kind of off the cuff and just kind of give my gut reactions to the news that I discovered today. And I know you're all kind of wondering, based on the title, what's this news? What do you mean by card flippers are ruining trading card games? And I stumbled across a pretty troubling image today, posted in a Target location as well as a Walmart location. As you know, those two are arguably the largest big box retailers that are in the United States. And when I saw these images, it honestly made me sick to my stomach that these kinds of things were happening and this kind of behavior was being exhibited. And let's just bring up the image. So this first image is from Target, and it reads the following. To ensure the safety of our guests and team members, effective May 14th, MLB, NFL, NBA, and Pokemon trading cards will no longer be sold in stores until further notice. This next image is from Walmart, and it reads the following. Attention trading card and cards vendor. Trading card categories have been removed from the sales floor, and sales of these items have been suspended due to inappropriate customer behavior and increased demand. Please do not stock these items until further direction from management has been given. Questions and comments can be directed to the management team. Thank you, store management. Now that you've all kind of, seen those images that kind of cropped up for me today, and, you have a understanding of what has been going on as of late in regards to the trading card game scene, this shouldn't come to a surprise, to be frank, because of the tumultuous relationship that people involved in this hobby have been experiencing since, I want to say, the end of 2020, where not only Pokemon cards, but also Major League Baseball, NBA, hockey, and like the Digimon trading card game, product has been scarce to find. I mean, the biggest offender obviously has been the Pokemon trading card game because of the increased fervor in the the want and desire to attain these cards. And this can be attributed to many different factors. And if you would like a kind of breakdown of how we kind of got to this point, I would highly recommend checking out Frosted Caribou's video about the Pokemon trading card game and how we got here. She really gives a nice and detailed description of kind of what the powder keg was that ignited this frenzy. And I haven't seen anyone else be able to kind of articulate the kind of scene that she has been able to. So I would highly recommend checking that video out to kind of get a context as to why now we've reached this tipping point where Target and Walmart are now discontinuing, these purchases for the consumer. And as you know, this isn't the first time they've instituted this type of limitations on these purchases. For the last couple of months, they've been limiting customers, such as, saying, hey, we're going to limit these for, like 3 per customer per day. And then it escalated to, only 1 product per customer per day or, per visit. And now, or no, excuse me. Then after that, they limited sales to 1 day. This was seen at Target as well as Meijer, where you could only purchase trading cards that were in high demand on Friday, starting at roughly 3 p.m. And at some Target locations, it was only Fridays as soon as they opened. So, that led to customers and patrons camping out overnight and trying to gain access to the store as soon as humanly possible. And there was an article written by Vice where it got so bad for Target employees that, Vice reports that, hey, don't be afraid to call law enforcement on customers who are exhibiting this inappropriate behavior. And this ranges from, camping out overnight to fist fighting. Literal fist fighting over, excuse my language, fucking cardboard. Are you serious? You're not only putting people in danger, you're putting these employees in danger by doing this disgusting behavior. And it's sickening. It's frankly sickening. And those people who are doing this should be ashamed of themselves. This is not okay. These flippers and these people just succumbing to this grateful behavior need to be put in check. And they need to stop. Because you're ruining this hobby. You're ruining things for people like myself, my wife, as well as people within the community that have been a part of this community for years and years and years. I've never seen it get this bad. I've never seen this type of behavior in any sort of product whatsoever. It's honestly mind-boggling. And I have to apologize for my language and my volume, but this is serious business we're talking about. And this needs to stop. Because you're giving the hobby an extremely bad name by, stalking, card vendors, by placing trackers on their vehicles, by camping out, by fist fighting, by inciting violence. This is a hobby. This is a hobby directed towards, people that are ages 6 and up. And these card flippers are exhibiting behavior that is this mutated and honestly perverted version of capitalism. It's like a hyper capitalism. And greed is just overtaking these people's minds because they want to make a quick buck. Are you serious? You're gonna fist fight over an ETB, for instance, just so that you can flip it on eBay or what have you for double the price that you paid? Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Really ask yourself that for those that participate in this type of behavior. Really take a hard look at yourself. and say, why am I doing this? Have that self-reflection and try to change that behavior, because you're ruining this hobby for, normal everyday people. And it's really frustrating. Let's be honest, because this is going to have massive repercussions. Because now that big box retailers like Walmart and Target aren't going to be carrying these products, that creates a strain for local game stores. So now that people can't get these products at these stores, which are more ubiquitous than LGS's, it creates an unneeded strain for these independent small business owners. They're going to be flooded with these people who are exhibiting this behavior. And it's going to come to a point, I guarantee you, where LGSs are going to follow suit. And they're going to stop selling this product. Or limit it. I mean, who knows? I mean, I can't really foresee into the future, but I guarantee you that local game stores are going to be overwhelmed as a result of this. And I really, really don't want to see that happen. I want to see them succeed. Obviously, I want to see these, big box retailers succeed. But not at the expense of their employees or the public that shops there. Gone are the days where you can just kind of waltz into these big box stores, go to the trading card aisle or what have you, and just kind of be like, I want to pick this up for my son or my daughter or myself because, they like this stuff or I like this stuff. We'll do like one pack or one ETB or something, It's just, I'm honestly at a loss for words. I really am. So that's kind of what's been going on lately in the trading card game world, is this really toxic behavior. Not by all. Trust me, it's not by all of you. It's by these people who are either, new to the hobby or are in the hobby for the wrong reasons. They don't love TCGs like I do or like you do. They are in this hobby to make a buck. They are, the Gordon Gekko of Wall Street. They don't care. They don't have empathy. And I honestly don't know what the solution is going to be. All I know is that this type of behavior needs to stop. That's all I know. And I really wish today's video was a more positive one and a more upbeat one, but I really had to make a video about this. So I do apologize for the language and kind of the off the cuffness of this video, but it needed to be said, and hopefully things get better in the trading card game world. I really do. So with that being said, I'm going to stop for today before I get even more upset because there's not too much else I can say about this topic. So make sure you guys, stay safe out there. Please, please, please stay safe. And I really do hope that all of you continue to stay rad.